So pleased to bring in right now entrepreneur Rick Harrison, who we all got to know as the host of Pawn Stars. Rick, thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. So folks obviously traveled and know the show and saw the cool things that you guys would get into the doors. But now we have a situation where tariffs are the talk of a lot of people's economics, whether it be their, 401ks or looking at buying gold. And I'm just wondering, are people coming in to pawn more of their things? Have you seen any change since the Trump Tariffs Liberation Day was announced?
Not really. I mean, I have seen a little slowdown in retail, but that's definitely going to happen when, the whole the party with all the money, COVID money is kind of over. So everything's sort of getting back to normal. But I think the tariffs, Trump had to do it. I mean, we couldn't continue on this perpetual path of just importing goods, having a trade deficit. We need to manufacture in this country. I mean, I'm a history nut. I mean, you go all the way back to Adam Smith and The Wealth of Nations that he wrote in the 1700s. If you don't, you need the creation of wealth. And
yeah,
you create wealth by manufacturing.
And some people, do obviously use their items, memorabilia. You've seen all sorts of things. So if people are looking at maybe pawning something, because we have you here, you're kind of the expert on it. Any advice for folks how to get the best deal? I mean, I'm sure it's not exactly what we see on television.
Okay, no, I mean, shopping around. I mean, fortunately, we live in a time where everyone walks around with an information box in their hand, which is, their iPhone or their smartphone. Just do a lot of research. Don't take the first offer. Shop it around. Just be smart with it. And if you don't think the deal is right, the deal's not right, walk away. I mean, that's number one deal with negotiating in your life. The deal's not right, walk away. Don't have any regrets. Whether it's a car, a home, a diamond ring.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that information. On a more tender note, Rick, you've been very outspoken about the loss of your son, Adam. He died from a fentanyl overdose in January of 2024. I can't even imagine how that has been for you. But you've been using this as a catalyst to speak about the issues and try to get more support, get more attention. Obviously, you're not alone with parents who have dealt with this tragedy. And, a lot of the fentanyl coming across our border, that was part of what President Trump was talking about when he came down to the tariffs and the emergency action. What would you like our audience to know, sir?
I mean, if the devil could invent a drug, it would be fentanyl. It's more addictive than heroin or anything else. It's almost impossible to get off. Once they get on it, they turn into a different person. And I truly believe my son would be alive today if it was just, if the border was locked down. I mean, if you're caught selling fentanyl, you should go to jail for the rest of your life. You're dealing in death. I mean, there's, literally these people. Anyone selling fentanyl is the most disgusting person on the planet because they know they're killing people. And we literally have laws. I mean, there's a lot of states where first time you sell fentanyl, you get probation. I mean, and if it's a drug dealer, they get probation. They're not going to stop, and they weren't busted the first time they sold it. So I truly believe that I think there should be federal laws on it. If you're caught dealing in fentanyl whatsoever, it's like a life sentence. I mean, and I know that sounds extreme, but we have, 3,000 people, we have over 300 people a day dying from fentanyl, and it's just getting worse and worse. So,
well, as a father who has lost one of their most, precious things, your son, you'll never get him back. I don't think it sounds extreme at all, Rick. I think it sounds like a parent who wants no one else to feel the pain that you've felt. So yeah, I thank you for that. You've had some real highs in your life, obviously incredible, fortune with a television show, your business, and the lows of the loss of your son. And then there's this strange rumor that you were sentenced to online, this rumor that you were sentenced to life in prison. So strange. Obviously, you're not. But what do you make? We know you can't believe everything you see. But in our final seconds here, you're alive, you're well, you're thriving. Where did that rumor start?
I have no idea. I mean, it's people, they get clickbait and, they're just, they're trying to get clicks and views so they get more money from TikTok and all these other things. They come up with the most outlandish stories and,
we're setting the record straight.
Social media companies really need to do something about it because eventually someone's going to start suing.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.